Welcome to the Ungrateful Ambassadors. I'm Super Miles.
I'm Hidetoshi Yosuke.
And Endgame is coming out soon.
Indeed.
And the previous two big movies, Infinity War and Black Panther.
I was gonna say, hey man, and the Wasp. Captain Marvel.
Yeah, no. I guess the two biggest ones because no movies have made more than they have. So a lot of people love him.
Oh boy, I know where this conversation is going.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot missing from him. So I was gonna do separate ones like Black Panther, but I'm not really trying to. I don't have to tear down Black Panther because I like Black Panther.
Didn't dislike it. Just
No, it was like because what it was trying to do, like as for a black film, it did.
Yeah, it accomplished that.
Yeah. So
Can't
like
deny that at
everything,
all.
like the world that was built, which kind of want to see more of it. I want to see more of Wakanda, which was one problem. And
That's true. We
which
didn't really see Wakanda.
that's what I'm saying.
They didn't really venture out into Wakanda. Like
Right, they
all we
didn't
got
go
was
into the city and show like every little thing. Like gave a wide shot.
yeah. All we got was him walking around with fucking Lupita's character.
Right, and it wasn't that much. So I don't know how much of a
civilization.
right, because it's supposed to
Wakanda's
be a whole bunch
be.
of technology that's supposed to be ahead of its time.
Yeah.
But we don't. We only really get to see it when what Shuri is pulling out. Like so, we don't get to see Wakanda. And then my other problem is I have like three major problems. One, Wakanda wasn't. I didn't see too much of that. But two, which is one of the main things, is it wasn't enough Black Panther in Black Panther. Like most of the time, he was T'Challa because when he fought, like the first time when he fought M'Baku, they took away his powers. When he fought Killmonger for the throne, they took away his powers. And then when he fought him as the Golden Jaguar, I think that's what he's supposed to be. They had the rail system going, so he couldn't use like vibranium. It wasn't, I guess, couldn't use powers either. So I'm like, you've taken away, like that's like saying, all right, Goku gonna fight, but he can't go Super Saiyan. Like him or Vegeta, they can't use Super Saiyan. It's just like, well, so then what am I watching? like, but he like
Dragon Ball.
Right. So they both got, they both know martial arts, but they can't use any more power. So that basically takes away from it being this superhero.
At that point, you're just watching a karate movie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And there was more of a Black Panther, like when he came out in Civil War, when he stepped on screen, like when he came out in his suit, it was nothing but him going back and forth with Bucky and him running through the city. Like you got to see him as Black Panther. And then when in the Black Panther movie, you see him like when he fighting that little cartel or whatever, when they shooting at him, like okay, he was in the dark most of the time. And then when he's going on that chase for Claw or whatever, when he going after him, then it's like, all right, well, it was mostly the group because he was just jumping through traffic and a bunch of CGI that's really nothing we haven't seen before. So that wasn't, too much. So I'm like, we're missing that major part of it being a superhero movie. And then the other part why I wasn't happy about was the ending. Because at the end, he like Killmonger is like, I'd rather die than like be a slave or something like or be your prisoner. And I'm like, why the fuck would he be a prisoner? like he just established that what they were doing was wrong, like holding all their weapons to themselves. Like they should be like giving them out or they should be using it to like because he's like
we're using their technology to try to better things for the black society.
Right. They're too small minded. Right. That was the whole point.
Like, yeah, it was good, good plan, just bad execution was the only thing that killed off Killmonger. Was like, I mean, we see what you're trying to do, but the way you're going about it is not that great.
You stood by my side all these years while I reaped the benefits of destruction. And now that I'm trying to protect the people that I put in harm's way, you're going to walk out?
Well, no, because my problem is, what did he really do wrong? For one, he was banned from Wakanda for no reason for something his dad did, sins of the father.
Right.
Like he was shut out, and he won the throne legitimately.
Yeah.
Like
Charles the one that came up there with that bullshit. I am not dead, bro, but you lost that fight.
Right.
Like
so that's what I'm saying. He was truly the king, and then what's the name? T'Challa admitted, like, yeah, you're right. That's what we should do. So they went with his plan anyway. So the fact that he was supposed to be a prisoner, like the way he went out would be like, yeah, I'm taking a stand. And I'm like, against what? Like we just established you're right. So that was like my major problems with it, which I think those could have been easily addressed. And the fact that they needed his ass in Infinity War. So I don't see why they couldn't have used him. They could have did a Loki thing too. Or, you know, like he could have came like in wherever he was at, like, yo, I need your help, bro. Like you got this dude Thanos coming out. We need everybody. So I'm upset with that. And that was mainly Black Panther. Other than that, the movie works. Infinity War, my biggest problem in Infinity War is the biggest thing about the movie was they were like, yeah, Avengers will die in this. So I'm there sitting like, oh shit, like who gonna get murked? About 2 hours in, ain't nobody got really killed yet. I mean, Loki maybe got killed.
maybe.
Hemdall got killed. And I got in there when I got in there, I missed maybe the first 2 minutes. Not even for real, because once I got in there, that's when Thanos like had Thor, and I thought it happened way later, but it happened instantly. So when he had Thor or Loki, and they were like, "Well, we got a Hulk," and Hulk came out, I saw all of that, and when Hulk came out, you like, "Oh shit!" Like Hulk come out, Hulk smashing, Hulk got smashed.
Granddad, Rodney King just called and said, "Damn, I thought I got my ass whooped."
Like Thanos gave him them hands, and then he didn't come out for the rest of the movie, which is the same thing as Black Panther. Why the fuck is he there if he ain't himself? Like, how you gonna have the Hulk without the Hulk? Like, he's one of the most favorite characters of all of them. Like, people love the Hulk, and now you're taking that away. We need him. He's still not gonna be able to beat Thanos. We've established that, but he need to be there.
We already knew that one.
Right. This erectile dysfunction joke only worked for like the first 2 seconds, but after that, we like, nah, bro, we need the Hulk in there, because by then, the only person who was able to really do something was Thor. And shit, after he took the energy of a star, yeah, he better be able to fuck him up. So that was the other thing. Like, Hulk didn't come back out. Them fighting like throughout the movie, other than Hemdall dying and maybe Loki, nobody died like in the fight. Like everybody died afterwards. So yeah, you saying that people are gonna die, it made it feel like they was gonna get murked during the war, which some of them should have. Like that's the whole point. This big battle is supposed to be some casualties, but nobody got killed till after it was over. So I'm sitting there like, bruh, y'all got to do better. Y'all made it seem like it's supposed to be, because we already know they're gonna bring them back. So can we watch some people get killed? Right.
Spider-Man.
Right. They already put it out there, and the movie ain't even came. Like we knew it was gonna happen, but goddamn.
Thanks for establishing that Spider-Man.
Good job. All right. Good job. So yeah.
Really didn't want any build up with that.
All right. That's what I'm saying. Like, can you at least show us like somebody getting the shit beat out of them and dying, like, so we can get some real emotional weight? Because them just disappearing is just like, oh my god, they're gone. And the only one that we really was like, oh shit, was the Spider-Man part because of what he said.
Yeah, because he was the most emotional out of everybody.
Yeah, for some reason he took longer to disappear than everybody else.
But I think they said like the reason it was is because his spider sense was like, ooh, like, oh nigga, we dying.
Come on. Come on. Like, what? Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah, to be honest, I ain't even like Infinity War like that, to be for real. Because, like I said, most of the fighting, it didn't really matter. I got to see Hulk get bitched in the first 5 minutes. So then after that, I'm just like, all right, when is this big battle going to start? And they fight in New York for a second, and the dude they was fighting was OP as shit. So the fact that he got killed by getting thrown out of a spaceship,
which was it was really stupid. Like I really felt like, so you tell me this motherfucker can't create like a barrier or something to survive in?
Yeah,
a vacuum of space,
and then they fucked themselves with the whole dimension cutting off the arm shit. It's like, well, if you could cut off one dude's arm, like,
hey, why don't you just stick Thanos into a fucking portal and cut that shit off?
Oh my god! And the fact that Star-Lord couldn't hold his shit together
for 2 fucking seconds,
like, bro, I promise you, as soon as we get this gauntlet off,
you can fuck him up all you want. You can
do whatever the fuck you want. We'll hold his ass down.
Right, but for right fucking now, bro,
give us
like
not 2 seconds. Come on.
You tossers! You had one job to do.
And they was like, "Oh, it's almost so you can see the shit coming off his hand." Nope, nah. Nope. So I'm just like, all right,
gonna fuck that up, cause
yeah,
plot.
Yeah. So yeah, Infinity War. I'm not impressed. Black Panther. You could have gave us a little more. Like after Civil War, I've seen what you can do. That's why I was so hyped for the fucking movie. But
they showed you every fucking action scene in the goddamn trailer any goddamn way. So exactly. Like once the movie came out, you're like, oh yeah,
I remember
that part that I saw
car flips and he jumps over.
And I think that's what really blew it, is because of the fact that it wasn't any extra action. It was just everything you saw in the trailer. That's what you got. Like anything else?
You know what else I didn't get from Black Panther? Yeah. Why was your boy so mad at T'Challa? Like, because remember the whole point of him bringing Killmonger in was because he failed to arrest Claw. But Claw has been to Wakanda and back many a times. He was like, yeah, your father could never stop him. And he was like, all right, well, I'm going to get him, don't worry. And then he didn't. He was basically like, you failed me too many times.
You failed me yet again, Starscream.
Alright, bitch, I would have tried. This is my first time I tried.
Right. Like, why are you so mad?
It's not like I didn't have him at one point. I did have him, but then the fucking... fucking
he actually got
in the way. Right. Then, he got in the way and then they broke him out. It's not my fault.
Right. So he basically went against him for one because he couldn't get who everybody couldn't get. Like they've been going after him for years. Yeah, and they haven't been
this guy, he brought him in here dead. Well, yeah, if he was working with him, I guess it would be pretty fucking easy for him to kill him.
I also don't get it. Like he was like, disguised, like he's supposed to be like a royal guard or something like that, or royalty, but he's like, I'm disguised as like a rhino herder, and I'm like, but you do hurt them. Yeah. like they're a part of the army, like, so that's what you actually do. How do you disguise if you actually do it? I don't. Yeah, there was some stuff that didn't add up in there. So, but nothing. Like I wasn't like, yeah, this. I don't like. I liked it, but like I said, I wasn't like it was the greatest movie ever made. Like, nah. Yeah. Civil War was the best one Marvel put out. Sorry. But yeah, I mean that's my thing about those two. So Endgame. Who you got?
Winter Soldier.
No.
What?
No.
Why not?
No.
Why the fuck? No. Why not?
It's not better than Iron Man, the first one.
First of all, we're not talking about Iron Man.
I said that.
But you was the one that said Civil War is the best one Marvel put out.
I did.
Okay, but now you're bringing up Iron Man.
I'm saying Iron Man was better than Winter Soldier.
I'm saying Iron Man was better than Winter Soldier.
Yes. No.
Don't get me wrong. I love the first Iron Man.
Why isn't it?
Love the first Iron Man. But if you really break down the first Iron Man compared to Winter Soldier, it doesn't hold up the same. It does not. It does not.
What?
It doesn't.
What?
It really does.
How doesn't it?
Because first of all, Iron Man doesn't have as much action as Winter Soldier had. That whole car chase scene with fucking Samuel Jackson was a lot more action in just that car chase scene than in Iron Man, the first one.
In all of Iron Man.
Bruh. Name every action scene in the first Iron Man.
You got when he broke out. You got when he
lasted how long? 1 and 2 against who could stop him at that point?
He made shit in the cave.
Yeah, but nobody could stop him.
What were they gonna stop him?
Exactly, with? Nobody could stop him.
Well, once they
of course it was just him walking through. But go ahead.
You had when they pissed him off, when he saw the people he was trying to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You had after he helped them, and then they tried to take him out with the jets.
Shooting them and shit.
Yeah, and then they tried to take him out with the jet.
Okay, but we'll count that as an action scene. Well, they were chasing him, but it was more of a comedy scene because he was on the phone with Rhodey, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here's my exit." This is fucking But it was more of a comedy scene.
And you got him versus Obadiah,
which is the end,
right? But it was an origin story.
I know, but I'm not saying it was bad. But I'm just saying if you compare it to Winter Soldier, you can't tell me it's better than Winter Soldier.
As a whole movie, yes.
What?
Yes.
How so?
As the whole movie.
Nigga, he ripped a dude out of a car and threw him into a truck.
I'm not. You got me acting like I'm not.
But you trying to tell me the first Iron Man is better than that?
I'm not saying that Winter Soldier didn't have action. Like it wasn't good.
It was great.
It's still one of their best, but I'm saying it's not better than Civil War or Iron Man.
Okay. I mean, we're just gonna agree to disagree on that. Whatever.
I mean, I'm giving it top 3. All right. So going off of that, like I just said, where you putting Infinity War? Because I think that was the whole point of that, right? Where you putting Infinity War? It damn sure ain't up there. It ain't beating those 3.
No, it's not beating those 3 at all.
Is it beating Homecoming?
I mean, that's hard for me to say because you like Homecoming more than I do.
I sure the fuck do.
Yeah, you like Homecoming more than I do. Like, I'm not saying that Homecoming was bad, but I didn't feel.
Homecoming was
when I watched Homecoming, I didn't feel like, oh, I totally watched that again. It was just kind of like, oh, okay, that was good. But I never felt like I'd watch that again.
If I hear you talk like that again, I'll kill you myself.
I watched Infinity War at least 3-4 times, especially after it came out on DVD. Like, I watched it at least 3-4 times. Homecoming, it was like I just felt like I needed to watch it once. It didn't feel like I don't know. It had its moments.
Was Infinity War better
than Homecoming?
Yeah.
Hold on, because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the entire Infinity War and like how much. Yes and no. Like, yes and no because.
Was it better than the first Avengers?
No, definitely not. Definitely.
We keep moving it down.
Right.
Was it better than Black Panther?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. It was. Well, I don't know fuck what you said. What you have to say about that? It was. It definitely was. Because Black Panther to me
was better than Ragnarok.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Cause that's hard to say. Cause I mean, and I don't mean hard to say like oh I couldn't say it was better. Cause Ragnarok is just the tone of Ragnarok is just so much different.
And it gave you Planet Hulk and Hulk versus Thor in one movie.
Yeah.
The only thing that was missing was fucking Wolverine.
Pretty much, yeah. You know, and only reason.
And now that they got the rights, who fucking knows?
Yeah.
So yeah. And that was the other thing. I was confused as shit watching Infinity War. Because like I said, I came in like a minute or two late. So when I walked in there and I seen them fucking up Thor and everybody on the ship, I asked the dude next to me, I was like,
did I miss something?
I was like, where's Valkyrie? I was like, they killed Valkyrie?
Yeah, no,
did she
Valkyrie's
escape?
not dead.
And nobody, but you don't see it. Yeah, her and Korg and all them.
Off screen and shit. Like we don't know where they went.
Right.
We just know that they're still alive.
The last thing we saw in Ragnarok was them on the ship all together. And then they saw
the fucking Thanos' shit roll.
Right.
So, like, shit.
So I'm like, so then how y'all not going to show that? We need to see them leave. But I guess because Tessa Thompson wasn't in there enough, they was like, we ain't about to pay her. or something. Her and Corey. I guess they didn't want to do CGI for him either. But those are like the main two people. But it seemed like the rest of the people got killed too.
I think it's because they didn't want to kill Corey Goff on screen because that would have pissed off a lot of people. Come on now, everybody likes Corey.
It would piss me off. They killed Valkyrie too.
And Corey gets mad cool.
I know.
Hey, I'm cool.
Right.
We're gonna go blow some things up.
Yeah.
Want to help? Like,
right.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down! Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down! Let's burn it!
Like,
so,
yeah.
Infinity War a little down there. I'm sorry. But
okay, like, if we were gonna do like a top 10 rating
for what?
For Marvel movies for the past 10 years of building up to Infinity War and Endgame, I'd put Infinity War at least 6 or 7. At least 6 or 7.
Yeah, is it beating out Thor: Dark World, Age of Ultron? You say Black Panther.
Well, to be honest, I couldn't say about Thor: Dark World because I didn't watch Thor: Dark World.
And don't worry, it's the worst.
I know. I heard it was bad. I did not watch Thor: Dark World. I heard it was not that great. But
I guess,
to be honest, after watching Thor Ragnarok, I don't really think I could go back to the old Thor. Like now, I'd be like, "Where's the joke?"
Thor 1.
Like
Thor 1.
Oh no, Thor 1 was straight, but once again, as we're establishing, it's like the origin story movie.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I mean,
you're like,
Iron Man origin
it's not as much pressure.
Was the best one.
Yeah.
And everybody else pretty much tried to copy off of it.
Pretty much.
But I mean,
like you said, as far as the origin story go, the Iron Man one is the best one out of all.
Yeah, because then after that, that's where the whole Marvel tone has come from.
Pretty much,
and
because that was the first one that established the whole end credits scene because fucking Nick Fury rolls up
and the jokey part, which when it came, that's why when I don't know which one it started with, when they started going towards like, we're gonna do this type of movie, like we're gonna make this movie a funny movie, we're gonna make this one like what's the name, we're gonna make this a spy thriller, like that's when they started to find their new win, because if not, it would have got played out. So that's another reason why Homecoming was as good as it was, because that jokey thing works for Spider-Man, because in reality he makes jokes all the time.
Yeah,
right?
That's just who Spider-Man is.
So
he makes jokes with no matter who he's fighting.
Right. Him and Iron Man, like Iron Man is more of a sarcastic person, but Peter is the type to just fuck with you.
Yeah.
Especially when he get his mask on, because now he's not Peter Parker, he's Spider-Man, so he just fuck with people.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I said, Endgame, it's gonna be I don't know. I really don't know how this movie about to go. Because I'm glad they haven't shown us a lot. That's another good thing, because now we don't really know how it's gonna go. What I really, really hope is that they don't spend like a fucking hour of them like grieving. Because
I feel like that's gonna
I know, and
I feel like that's gonna be a big part of. I mean, they've already said that the movie might be 3 fucking hours, so I feel like
they did say it's gonna be 3 hours.
Yeah, so I feel like them grieving is gonna be a big part of it.
If it take an hour of them grieving,
I hope it's not a whole hour, but I do feel like that's gonna be
another 30 minutes of them grieving.
It's either gonna be because I can see it. Because first of all, they've already shown like Black Widow finding. Well, Hawkeye, who's now Ronin.
Yeah.
But, so you already got that when she finds him. So that's going to be the grieving part. It's going to them grieving about seeing everyone that's gone currently.
I think the Wasp is supposed to have disappeared, right?
She's gone too, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Tony, who's still adrift in space and shit. So it's going to be a lot of them grieving, but then I think also planning, like, once they get everybody back.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to figure out how it's gonna go, because technically we already know he's retired right now. So
who?
Thanos.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Thanos is chilling now.
So like, it's gonna be them pulling up on him like.
I know, like, hey, bitch, like he'll be like, "What are you doing in my lawn? Like, get out! I just planted that corn."
Like, hey, wait! Don't be
stepping on those flowers, motherfucker. I just planted that shit.
Like, yeah, Thanos is like, oh, I did what I had to do.
Right.
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
Right. So now that he's done,
and they go roll up on him, try to fight, and he's gonna be like,
guys, like it's over.
like, I already did it.
Right.
You know, it doesn't matter now. You can live a better life. Like,
Yeah.
no, fuck you. Give us back our friends. It doesn't work.
That's gonna make them wrong because it's gonna be like
yeah, then they're gonna seem like the
they're
assholes.
the bullies.
Like, yeah, you bullying Thanos. He's not even
Right.
fucking with y'all no more. He's
Right.
like, I did my mission. I'm done.
Right. So, Endgame. Hopefully it's enjoyable. If it ain't, guess
Oh,
who's
it's gotta be enjoyable.
Guess who's gonna tear the new asshole? I bet. Oof. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck.
Hey, he's
Fight me, internet. I'm ready.
yeah. Go ahead, comment section on below.
Yeah. Load that
how
shit.
much of
I'll
a
be
dickhead this guy
I
is.
answer all them shits. I'll go through every one. Let it be 1,000 comments. It's gonna be 1,000 replies. Goddamn it, 1,002. Yeah.
And one more thing.
Right. So yeah, hopefully we can all enjoy Endgame. Let us know shit. Once you see it, come back. Tell me I'm a dumbass. Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me all that shit.
Let's believe we'll have different opinions
Yeah.
videos because I'm most likely gonna be against whatever he's got to say.
You
about
take it. You give him too much, too
Oh,
much
man.
leeway.
No,
Like,
man, no. I don't
Yeah.
look at these for like all that extra shit. I'm just like, did I enjoy it? Hell yeah. I did.
I'll tell you if I enjoyed it. And Infinity War left a lot to be desired. A lot. Like I said, I wanted to see somebody get killed in action. And I didn't. So much for
Yeah, the closest
people
we got
will
was Tony
die.
getting stabbed.
Huh?
I said the closest we got was Tony getting stabbed.
Right. But he was
And then
alright.
he got stabbed.
Alright. But yeah, so we'll see you soon. See y'all later.
April 26th.
Alright.
Make sure you go to your local theater. If you have not bought your tickets, buy them now because I'm sure that it will be sold out, especially if you're trying to go on opening night. I wouldn't recommend it, but go for it.
Alright.
So, Ungrateful Ambassadors.
We out.